Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Shannon. Oh my gosh. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Another yarn. My name is Shannon. I think that's it. I don't know. I don't know my intro right now. That's okay. I'm just all flabbergasted with the smell of yarn fumes. Just saying. So anyway, this is my channel and I talk about yarn and knitting and crocheting and, you know, the fun stuff, right? I mean, the fun things in life. Leave work at work, right? Have fun. Play with your fibers and be creative. Do what you want to do. I have gone and I know it's going to be a shock to some of you. I went and bought more yarn. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just saying I went and bought more yarn and I want to show it to you just because I want to share what I did. And don't let me forget before the video's over, this is day 11 for the Aberdeen Wool Tangled Poets yarn advent calendar, 30-gram hanks. So we got to see what's in day 11, right? I want to see. I've not looked ahead. So I've gotten people in the comments down below saying, I think it's going to be a rainbow. Maybe. I know it's supposed to be a gradient from like, you know, a whole full fade for all 24 colors. And then the 25th one is a full 100-gram hank of yarn. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I've liked every one of them so far. So I'm very excited. I've not peeked. I'm not gonna peek. It's pretty cool. It's like, you know, every day going to the yarn store without leaving the house. Although I did leave the house. I did go to the yarn store and I bought more yarn. Yeah. This is not a Yarn Anonymous thing, just by the way. I'm not just like saying that I broke a yarn diet or whatever. I never went on one, nor do I plan on it because, yeah, that's just setting myself up for failure and I just don't like that. Nope, not at all. All right. The first yarn that I'm going to show that I got, you're going to know 100% as to why I got it. It is another sock yarn. Do we remember this? Yeah, this is one of the 8 pairs of socks that I have completed this year. This is another one. Well, these two are from the same yarn company, West Yorkshire Spinneries, right? Yeah, this color was Yuletide. I don't remember what color this one is. Gorgeous. I really like these yarns. I walk into a yarn store paying full price for said skein of good, beautiful, hard-wearing sock yarn. It's like $16. Yes. And if you're familiar with going into yarn stores and getting good hard-wearing sock yarn, you know that's a good price. You know, it just is. So I really like this yarn. I've used it multiple times. I've used it multiple years with the different colorways. This one I got during the Colorado's yarn crawl. You know, they had their yarn crawl and I think my friends and I went to, I believe, 9 stores. Yeah, I think that's how many were on it this year. And this was at one of them and I was so excited. I mean, as soon as I walked in and I saw this yarn, I'm like, yep, it's coming home with me. It's coming home with me. It just is. They rotate their yarn colors out, you know, the seasonal, you know, different years kind of a thing. And I hadn't seen this before. Didn't have any of this. Had to have some. I do have some deep blue sparkle. I didn't make any from it this year, but I have some deep blue sparkle. I bought an extra couple skeins of because it is so pretty. But yeah, that's what this is. So you know where this is going. I got another one. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. And it's sparkle. Oh, even better, even better, even better. Yay. Okay, I'm a child. It's okay. I mean, this is like Christmas, only I got all the stuff myself. Speaking of, my husband asked me, well, what do you want for Christmas? Like, I don't know, because whatever. I mean, we do Christmas, we celebrate Christmas, but I mean, I don't care if I get something or not. That's not what I was getting at. And because, you know, we get stuff that we need or want or what have you. And I already got all the kitchen gadgets I want, right? Those are great Christmas gifts. It took me a lot of years to convince him. When I ask for cookie sheets, I really mean I want cookie sheets. Because he used to say, no, he's not going to fall into that girl trap. You know, that girl trap where you get your wife a vacuum cleaner or cookie sheets or something for the kitchen, and then she's all angry and mad because, hello, that's rude. No, 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 no. If I ask you for cookie sheets, I want cookie sheets. You got me something amazing, but it's not what I wanted, so now we still have to go buy cookie sheets, right? So he's learned. But we've been married 33 years, so of course he has. I've learned a lot of things from him too, so I mean, it works both ways. This, look at this. Oh my gosh. Like I was saying, this is West Yorkshire Spinners Signature Sparkle 4-ply. It's fingering weight yarn. Oh, it's sock yarn. Look at that. Look at those colors. Look at that. This is called Yuletide. Oh my goodness. And yes, it's sparkle. It's got little gold sparkles. Can you see them? Can you see them? Can you see them? Oh my gosh. But I think when this one works up, it could be, yeah, it's sparkle, but it's like a unisex color, if that makes any sense. The reason I bring that up is one year, my middle son asked me, he's like, Mom, he was just shooting off the cuff, you need me a sparkly pair of socks? Sure. I make spot socks for him every year. That's part of their Christmas present. And I'm like, sure. But I didn't want it to be, you know, super girly kind of a thing. And it took a bit to find a sparkle yarn that I liked, that was fun, that, you know, wasn't just his wife. Well, his wife wouldn't steal his socks because she's got a lot smaller feet than he does. But you know what I'm getting at. But this, it has the sparkle, but it doesn't scream, you know, 5-year-old girl. That's what I was trying to avoid. That's what I was trying to avoid. So, oh my gosh, this one is fantastic. You know you want some. You know you want some. You know you do. Someone's going to be ordering from Yorkshire. I know it. I know it. Okay. The reason I say that is when I first showed this, I got comments that there were orders made. So I'm thinking there's going to be orders made on this because this is amazing. So as a fingering weight sock yarn, it's going to be over 400 yards for the 100-gram balls. And let me see, it's 437 yards, 100 grams. This is 75% wool, 23% nylon, 2% polyester. Pretty sure the polyester is sparkly bits. And like I was saying, $16. $16, which is a great price for a sock yarn. I got this at Colorful Yarns in Colorado. You can look them up. It is a destination yarn store without a doubt. And pretty sure they do online orders if you call them up and say, I want that. Or wherever. I mean, that's it. So got this because I hadn't seen the color. Man, as soon as I walked in, I saw this. I'm like, I picked it up. There were 2 of them in the basket. And, you know, I didn't think I had to carry it around the store with me. But with just 2 of them in the basket, there might have been some crazy, insane person just like me that walked in after me and decided they needed it. And I didn't want to miss out. So I carried it around with me and then bought other stuff, what I wasn't planning on. I mean, this made total sense. It just that. Yes, I love this stuff and it's a new color. Gotta have it. This made 100% total sense. But some of the other, I'm like, what? No, I wasn't planning on getting yarn. But it happened. And then playing with the sock yarns because, you know, evidently I need more sock yarn. No, I don't. But I do. Okay, so this is another one. Hadn't seen this color. This is just gorgeous. Look at this. Look at that color. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's got pinks and black and white and it's a little bit of peach in there. And it's, oh. So this one is KFI Luxury Collection Indulgent Merino. Didn't I just use some? I swear. Did I get some, help me out. I'm pretty sure I had the Indulgent Merino sounds familiar. Didn't I get, oh, I did. You're like, lady, finish your sentence. I am sorry. The mystery bags from Aberdeen Wool. I thought there was some KFI collection in there, an Indulgent Merino, but it was stripes. Oh yeah, I'm pausing. I'm gonna go find that. Okay, I did find some. I did get some KFI collection. What did I get? I got, see, do you remember these? These were from the Aberdeen Wool's mystery bag box. And by the way, if you are in the market for a mystery bag, you know, something like, hey, what's pretty cool, kind of nice higher end yarn, bougie type stuff, if you want to call it that, I've not seen any better. That's, you know, had a little hardship and everything with the shipping times. It's okay. Be patient. You know, that's not to say don't track it. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, better value for money, I haven't found. Anyway, I got these in some of the mystery bags that I got. And it is KFI collection. So is this. They're both KFI. This one is the Organic Merino Wool Blend. It says Indulgent Sock Organic. And I have made 1 pair of socks with it. And this, it feels so much softer. I'm not going to lie. This is 75% organic wool and 25% polymade. Feels like a good, sturdy sock yarn. Love it. I absolutely love it. Now this is super buttery soft. It is also KFI, but it's KFI Luxury Collection. And you know, by the feel of it, yeah, I'm going to agree. It's luxury. So what's the difference? This says it's extra fine mercerized merino blend. Do you know what that means? What is a mercerized merino blend? I mean, I've heard of mercerized cotton. I'm not sure I 100% understand what it is. It's a treated of some sort. I know that. But I don't understand. So I'm gonna read what it says. That's not to say I'm gonna understand it. So it's 25% extra fine mercerized merino wool. Okay. And then 25% polymade. This is 150 grams. This is 426 yards. It says it's a number 2. So it's a little bit thicker than this, because this is 100 grams and this is 459 yards. And this is 150 grams at 426. So yes, this is a thicker yarn. Let me see if I can pull them both together. Come here. You can do it. You can do it. There. See? You know, so it is a thicker yarn. It is so luxurious. So does anyone understand that mercerized wool thing? Because, you know, when you look at it, this is 75% organic wool. This is 75% extra fine mercerized merino. It's night and day. It is night and day. This one, like I said, feels like a lot of my other good hard wearing sock yarns. I like that. I like that slightly toothy feel. It's not a toothy wool, but it's definitely, you can feel the wool. This is buttery soft against your skin. Make a garment, make whatever you want to with it. Big difference. Okay, so this one is softer than this one. This one is softer than these. Ah, there we go. We got the thing. Yeah. All my sock yarns. Like I said, I didn't need any more sock yarn. I didn't. But I had to get this. I mean, I had to. And then this was so buttery soft. And the price to me was pretty good. It's $19 for, you know, sock yarn. Paid $16 for this one, $19 for this one. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah. I got a yarn collecting habit. It's a habit. It's a hobby. It's a habit. And no matter how fast I knit and crochet, yeah, it's just, but you see, you just one trip and, you know, 2 balls of sock yarn, and socks take a while. I mean, there's a lot of people who say they're super fast. Bless you. Bless you. That's fantastic. They are not super fast with me. It is just a perseverance. That is 100% it. They're not going to say hard, because they're not, but it took me a bit to figure it out. I learned how to do socks out of a book. It is a struggle, but I got it. 100% got it. Perseverance. That was it. 100%. And then the next one that I got, it's a group. I got a sweater quantity. It's a thing. Wasn't going to get it, but my friend was with me. And you know how you have friends, you know, and they'll push you and enable you, and they don't help you talk you out of things. They don't talk you off the ledge. They just give you a little nudge. They're just like, you can do it here. It's on sale here. It was on sale. It was 30% off. Here, you could, it's a great price. And she couldn't touch it because it's got alpaca in it, and she's allergic to alpaca. It's wool and alpaca and nylon. Yeah. Okay. I know you want to see it now, don't you? So I got a sweater quantity, so let's pull these out. So this is, look at that. Oh my gosh, that color is stunning. So this is called Amble Wandering Souls. It's a conscious blend of washable merino wool, alpaca, and recycled nylon. And this is from the Fiber Company. This is 100 grams. They say it's a fingering weight at 355 yards, which is interesting because generally, that's a general, see, fingering. Generally, at a fingering weight, 100 grams, see that? You're going to get about 400 something like you did in this one, which is the 400 and how many? 459 in this one. And in this soft one, and it even has all the other stuff, 437. So generally, when it's a fingering weight in 100 grams, you're going to get 400 plus yards, right? And this one says it is the 355 yards. That to me, just by the yardage amount, would say that it's at least a 2 weight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I swatch. But I could do it. I could do it. You know, as to what it really is. Don't know. I mean, it's just like a judgment call. I don't know. You know, I don't know. So I had this gorgeous yellow, right? Just pretty. And original price was $23, 30% off. Put them at $16.10. Did I mention the contents again? I'm just saying that's a great price for 70% wool, 20% alpaca, and 10% nylon, which will just give it the extra strength. You know, you could make socks with it. I don't want to, but you really could. Just saying. You got that nylon in there for that extra strength? You could. So, you know, because I got a sock thing. So this says it's machine wash gentle. Do not tumble dry. Dry flat in shade. Do not wring it, or you can hand wash it. Don't dry clean it. Do not bleach it, and dry it flat. Okay. You know, I haven't seen a yarn yet that says you can bleach it. I mean, I'm sure you can bleach all of them, any of them. Now, your results might not be what you wanted. You know, you might have just ruined your project, but yeah, you can spill bleach on it. You know, I wouldn't recommend it. So, oh, what color is this? Yellow, daffodil, bright yellow, sunshine. I don't know what color is it. Daffodil. Whew, that's funny. Yeah, it's daffodil. That is funny. I really didn't look until just now. So, daffodil. And then the color I got with it, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's teal. That is a great teal. Look at this. Look at those two together. Oh, that is beautiful. And I was thinking color work because, hello, I've been kind of stuck on color work lately. You know, like a one-trick pony kind of a thing. But I'm having fun, so I'm going to continue. So the teal color is Eden Valley. Love this. They only had one. Again, these were 30% off. They only had one of the teal. I got 3 of these gorgeous yellows. But again, they're 355 yards. I know when I did my fingering weight sweater with the Arcane Fiberworks yarn, and, you know, his are over 400 yards per 100 gram hank of hand-dyed, luscious gorgeousness yarn. I used almost every bit, like all but 8 grams of all 4 hanks, right? I needed the yardage, just gonna say. I needed every bit of that yardage. Well, these being 355 yards, I was like, am I gonna have enough? You know, to make this planned sweater behind the other 12 to 15 to 2,500 planned sweaters that I have with all the, you know, yarn that I've got, right? It's so pretty. And then I tried to set it back down. I did. I had it and I made it leave my hands. Okay, I did. I was committed. Did I mention that I had my friend with me who, you know, when your friends are there, yeah, they're your friends, all right. They're like, oh no, it's on sale. It's pretty. You know, you like it. And look at that wool, alpaca, nylon, blood. I mean, you know, I like yarns of all qualities. I really, really do. You know, I like the really cool yarn store stuff, and I like the big store stuff. You know, I mean, it's pretty obvious. I use a lot of them. But I'm like, oh, and she got me. She did. You know, and then I went up there and I had my stuff, and I had these, right? Whoops, I dropped one. I had these and everything. I'm like, I got 4 of them because they're just so pretty. And I love that teal with it. You know, doing a color work with the yoke right here. And I was trying to justify with that amount, right? I could, I don't have to make long sleeves. The one that I made with the Arcane Fiberworks, it was a full sweater and long sleeves. But I don't have to. I could do 3/4 sleeves or whenever the yarn runs out, right? I mean, I could use every bit of both. So that was my logic. And then, you know, the lady's handwriting everything, you know, like handwriting and stuff. And yeah. And then I went and I grabbed one other skein. They didn't have the teal. I got this charcoal. Is it called charcoal? Saddleback slate. So I got the saddleback slate. They did have 2 of these. I could have gotten 2 of these and then this, and then done something bumblebee with, which I probably should have. Oh my gosh. And there are some bumblebee shawls, I'm not going to lie, that are pretty spectacular, amazing. And we know I like my bumblebees. So that was another option. But I really like that teal. Man, if they would have had 2, I dug through the basket twice. If they would have had 2, I would have done it. So I was thinking, if I do color work, I really love the idea of the color work with these 2. Oh my gosh, that's just so stunning right there. If I do color work with these, if I need some add-on, I can always add this in, you know, strategically placed, right? I could do it. I could always add in, or like I said, do 3/4 sleeves. I don't have to have full-length sleeves. That'll save on some of the yardage. So that's options. There you go. And then if I do something and I have any bits of leftover yellow, depending on what I do, I might. You never know, right? I can mix that in with the gray and make little pops of color if I have any of the, you know, just so that's what I was thinking on with this. And at $16.10 because of the sale, that's pretty amazing. That really is absolutely amazing. And these feel great. I mean, they are a wool, alpaca, nylon blend. What is not to love? Unless you're allergic to wool and or alpaca, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. You know, sending Lori from the Armchair Chef a hat that had wool and alpaca in it. I don't think she realized that she's slightly allergic to these things or they make her itch. She found out. She found out. So I guess know your audience. I don't know. I just make what I like, right? I make what I like, and if people like it, that's cool, you know. And if I give it to you and it doesn't work for whatever reason, and you know, like with her with the whole makes her itch, regift it. It's okay. Give it to somebody else. Claim credit for it. Say you made it. I don't care. Yeah, you know. So there is that. But although if you claim credit and say you made it, somebody might want you to make it again. So you may not want to do that. You could. I'm not the gifting police. I'm not telling you. Alrighty. So those were my fun things. And yeah, it's interesting with the sock yarns though. I am looking forward to this. I need to find a sock pattern that uses the slightly thicker yarn. Because I know I use like a simple called a vanilla pattern, you know, simple cuff, straight down, do your heels, you know, that type of thing. No fancy. And yeah, like this. Simple. That's what I mean. I don't normally put patterns in anymore. I used to. Not so much. I can't really say that because I do have pattern stuff. Whatever. I'll just stop now because it's not making sense. But I do need to find something that takes the slightly larger yarn because this is luscious. I mean, when it says KFI Luxury Collection, I no joke. I did try to put this one down multiple times because, hello, I don't need more sock yarn. You know, I got plenty of sock yarn. I've already got socks for the girls, so I don't need any more. But it felt so amazing. I knew I was getting this. Color-wise, it was happening. But this felt so good, I had to get it. And I'm like, ugh. Yeah, I know. I should not have left the house, right? I got an Advent to deal with. Yeah, I already have yarn. I have this gorgeous Advent that is maybe, I'm thinking that they might be right. And to refresh your memory, here's 10. This is day 10. This is what I got yesterday, right? I got that gorgeousness yesterday. Oh my gosh. Look at that kettle dyed, whatever you call it. I don't know. I don't know the dyeing names. I just know what I like. I like speckles. Ooh, I really like speckles. I don't tend to use them too much just because I'm weird. Yeah, but I like speckles and dots and stuff. So I wish I should use some of those. I should play with that stuff more. Anyway, this is day 10. Shall we see what's in day 11? I want to see what's in day 11. Day 11. All right. So for those that haven't opened theirs yet, because, you know, there you go. Oh, they tied this one. They haven't tied the others, but this one's tied. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I like that. That goes really well. Look at that. Look at those two together. Oh, that's gorgeous. You know, I don't have a lot of solids, semi-solids, you know, with the fingering weight yarn. I got colors. I mean, that's worsted weight right there. But I have colors. I have variegateds. I have lots of brights of this, that, and everything else. This, they're not all solid, but they're tonal, I guess. But they're not as crazy colored. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. They're not as variegated as some of my other stuff. This is lovely. This is absolutely stunning. I mean, I'm going to have a lot of fun. So I think maybe there's some truth to that, you know, semi-rainbowy thing. I didn't think too much of it. I didn't look at it too much. I wanted to be surprised. Besides, you know, it is on their website, 30 grams, and it's an all over fade. All over. Okay. So you start at one and it ends at the other. So if we got some purples, we got some grays, we got some greens, got a little bluish. I don't know where we're going next. I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to wait, and then tomorrow I'll find out. Yep. And if you're realizing, oh my gosh, that's day 11. We do our celebration in 13 days. You know, it's like 14 days is Christmas, actual Christmas. Yeah. So for everyone who's doing their crafts, you weren't really planning on sleeping, were you? Did you actually get everything done? Did you do your stuff and get everything done? I don't know. I added more people to give things to because I like to give things. So I'm not going to be done. I'm still working on the hats. I'm still working on the other stuff. I'm having an absolute blast. I had a friend of mine who just gifted me a pattern, and it's gnomes. It's a hat pattern with gnomes on it, and it is so cute. And I'm over here going, do I have the yarn for that? I mean, I have yarn, okay? We know that. But this one takes solids, probably kettle dyed at most. Well, you can do anything you want, right? And like a worsted weight yarn. Okay. You know, so DK to worsted, I can do math. I can make DK work. Okay, I can make the DK work. But again, the solid, semi-solid, soft tones or something like that. And I'm looking around going, I have a cornucopia of colors. You know when I learned that word, cornucopia, on the Fruit of the Loom commercials. You know, the ones that they say that don't actually exist and we don't actually remember that? Yeah, that's where I learned the word cornucopia. Yep, it sure is. So then when they learned it for school, I already knew what it was because I saw the cornucopia symbol on the Fruit of the Loom stuff, and I remember the Fruit of the Loom commercials. Okay, that's so random. Anyway, but when you say cornucopia, I mean, come on, it's right, you know. But yeah, I've got just this massive chaos of colors and stuff. I mean, you just see a little bit of this stuff behind me. I should probably rearrange that. But I love my colors. And when it comes to this one solid, or, you know, or kettle solids, semi-solids or something like that, I don't have so many of those. And I'm starting to get more and more drawn to them. You know, that deep saturated kind of a, you know, not a solid color, like solid, but, you know, I like the tones of it, you know, that darks and lights that are in the same skein. You know, it's not a huge variation, but it adds depth, it adds character. I'm really getting drawn to those. And especially with some of the different patterns that I've been looking at. I like, right now I've been doing the color work because, yeah, I've been sucked into that. But some of the yokes for the sweaters, you know, that big round portion right up here, they have lace and twisted stitches and cables and all sorts of yumminess that just shows up the best. That's just in my opinion, with a solid or a semi-solid, where you can really see the stitches. Sometimes you want the yarn to do the talking. Other times you want the stitches to do the talking. Right? So if you put the two together and the yarn's like this and the stitches are like this, you're going to miss one of them, right? It's kind of like being in those Zoom meetings and everyone's talking. Yeah, you're going to miss it, right? So kind of along that line. And I've got a lot of things where my yarn's like this. Hi. And if I try to put it with a pattern that goes like this, you're not going to see the pattern. Not so much, you know. It'll be there. You know, you put all the work and effort into it, but it doesn't have the wow factor because it's not the one singing by itself, right? Yeah, so fun stuff, right? Just the different things that we're working with and the different thought processes and stuff along that line. And I'm also happy to hear, I was watching Lynanne from Nina's Knots and Crochet, and she commented that in 2025, she may start working with some color work because of, you know, seeing all the alien hats and all the other fun stuff. And I think that's wonderful. I am all for people stepping out of their comfort zone and trying different things. She got me. I tried Tunisian this year. I did some Tunisian stuff. Now, you know, I got a good chunk of a shawl done. My husband's like, I don't like it. That's not good yarn. If I mention my husband's a yarn snob, just saying. Yeah, so it's wonderful when we influence each other for the good, to enhance everybody's creativity and to enhance everyone's ability to step outside their comfort zone and go, wow, that's amazing and I love it. Or, yeah, I tried it. That's cool. I love that. I absolutely love that, where people are working with color work. They're buying knitting chart books and crocheting. They're doing different things. That is amazing. That is the best part of talking with everybody and sharing, because, you know, I've learned a lot and I've definitely stepped out on a limb and other people are too. And man, if that's not the best part of working with your knitting and your crocheting and your yarn, however you want to work with your yarn, I don't know what is. I mean, that to me is absolutely amazing. Well, I'm going to go ahead now and let you guys go. And I'm going to try to put away some of this mess because I'm stacking up stuff around me. Pretty soon the hats are going to be gone though. Yes, but I'm stacking all sorts of stuff around me. It's time for me to clean my room. It's not going to happen. Oh my gosh, I'm not cleaning my room. Said in the best 2-year-old tantrum voice ever. So anyway, you guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.